We often think the biggest life lessons come from these huge, dramatic events, but sometimes the most powerful secrets are hiding in plain sight, like, say, in a conversation at a hair salon. So, in this explainer, we're going to break down what seems like a simple complaint about a bad haircut to uncover a legit masterclass in communication. And trust me, it's something you can use in your own life.
Oh, we have all been there, right? You're sitting in that chair, you're staring at yourself in the mirror, and it's this weird mix of hope and, let's be honest, a little bit of anxiety. You're putting your trust, your confidence, your whole look in someone else's hands. It's a vulnerable spot to be in, and you're just praying it turns out okay.
But what do you do when that hope just vanishes? When the haircut you were dreaming of is absolutely nothing like the one you actually got? Well, this is exactly where our story and our lesson really kicks off. All right, let's set the stage for this very hairy situation. On the surface, it looks like a classic customer service nightmare. But if you look closer, it's actually a perfect case study in the art of persuasion and, more importantly, the art of changing how someone sees the world. So, let's meet our two main characters. On one side, we've got Sophie. She's the client, she just got her hair done, and she is not thrilled, to put it mildly. And on the other side, we have Anne, the salon manager. It's her job to step into this emotionally charged situation and somehow fix it. Okay, so to really get why the solution is so brilliant, first we have to understand the problem. So let's take a look at how Sophie actually voices her complaint, because let me tell you, she does not hold back. And there it is. Sophie just comes right out with it. There's no passive aggression here, no subtle hints. She is direct, she is emotional, and she uses some really, really powerful language to make sure everyone knows just how angry she is. Now, let's pause on that phrase for a second. Fit to be tied. This is not just, oh, I'm a little upset. No. This is an idiom that paints a picture of someone being so furious, they feel like they need to be physically restrained. That one little phrase just rocketed the stakes of this conversation way, way up. So Sophie has thrown down the gauntlet. Now, how does Anne, the manager, pick it up? Instead of getting all defensive or just, offering a quick refund to make her go away, she rolls out this masterful communication strategy. Let's break down exactly what she does. And this right here really says it all. What Anne does next isn't just talking. It's a craft. It's like an artist with a set of tools. She uses specific techniques to completely repaint the picture for Sophie. It's this incredible three-step process. First, and this is so important, she acknowledges Sophie's feelings. She doesn't argue, she doesn't dismiss them. Then, step two, this is the magic move. She reframes it. She doesn't say the haircut is bad or good. She uses new words. She calls it elegant and sophisticated. And finally, she creates a vision. She connects that new frame directly to Sophie's life, helping her imagine this amazing future moment. It is a powerful blueprint for turning a fight into an agreement. Okay, before we get to the big finish, let's do a quick fire round and decode some of the key phrases, the real talk, that make this conversation tick. Because understanding these little idioms is the key to seeing the whole strategy. First up, beat around the bush. Remember, Sophie says she is not going to do this. That immediately signals she's being direct, no nonsense, she's putting all her cards on the table, right from the start. Next, Anne's phrase did a double take. She claims she was surprised, but in a good way. It's a really subtle move to validate her own positive opinion and plant just a tiny seed of doubt in Sophie's mind about her own negative one. And this is the cornerstone of Anne's vision. Blow them away. She's not just saying, oh, it'll look nice. She's promising Sophie a huge social victory at her own wedding. It ties the haircut to this incredible, triumphant future moment. And finally, the closing move, offering the next cut on the house. It's a great gesture, sure, but notice the timing. It comes after she's already changed Sophie's mind. She's not apologizing, she's rewarding Sophie for adopting this new, positive perspective. So, we've seen the complaint, we've dissected the strategy. Now for the moment of truth. All this clever communication, did it actually work? And wow, the result speaks for itself. Just look at this transformation. Sophie comes in fit to be tied, that is peak anger. She leaves saying, okay, I guess I'll try it. Anne didn't just shut her up. She genuinely convinced her to give it a chance.
Sophie's entire perspective has been flipped.
And that is the absolute key takeaway here. Think about it. Anne didn't change the haircut. The actual hair on Sophie's head was exactly the same from beginning to end. What she changed was Sophie's perception of it. She used words to reframe reality, and that is a skill that is just unbelievably powerful.
So that kind of leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? This whole story was just about a haircut, but it makes you wonder, if something that simple can be seen in two completely different ways, all because of a few carefully chosen words, what else in our lives is just a matter of perception? What other realities could we transform if we just knew how to reframe them?